I love you, babe.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Luke, what can you say? Just had a bad hole on the last. They need to shake it off and concentrate at the task at hand.
Not a bad line, this one. Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 14th. And let's have a look at Tony Finau from earlier. Lining up for his third now. Let's return to live play now. Getting ready to play their third. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 6 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Outstanding approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And this effort by Justin Thomas. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Well, what a lovely putt to make. Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Good looking putt. And that will drop in for birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 16th. Going with the 5-wood. That's not what they were looking for.
Airmail the green with that approach.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Currently at 4 over for the day. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
They're trailing heading into the short par 4. Do they take it on to the layup? How much do they trust their swing right now? We'll find out.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 17th. This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. Oh, how good was that?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And let's have another look at that one. Currently at +3 for the event. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here at the 18th. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt is for a final score of 74. Ouch, that hurts. An opportunity to make their par. And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Hello and welcome to our 2K Sports PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas, and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure.
Nicely done.
From about 100 yards. Going with the 9-iron, I think. And he's safely on the green with that shot. 15 feet to the cup. Well, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Well hold. Let's move on. Starting the round at even par. The The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened. Here's some action from just a moment ago. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot.
I gotta say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
From around 140 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. Putting for birdie. This is a good chance. Well holed. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Good looking shot this. From around 180 yards out. opting for the 5-wood. Oh, come on, sit. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 4th at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
Well, this one's right at the pin. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, we're on the 17th, guys. This is Ian Poulter's next shot.
This would be a great up and down. Wow. And it goes in. Great shot. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. And back to the course with the live action. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And there it is. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. from about 130 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. 8 feet to the cup. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it. Well, Cameron Champ, he went after it here, didn't he?
Simply amazing what he does from here.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Well, this should find the short grass. Playing this one about 130 yards out. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh my, right by the hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. This is from miles away. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. That should find the fairway. typically played in the fall portion of the season, but it really does have a great field these days. The Shriners Hospital for Children's Open, staged in Las Vegas, a great atmosphere around in the city. Rich, what do you like the most about it?
We're in Vegas, baby. I mean, what's not to love about Vegas? And the players love it too, but they also love what the Shriners Hospital for Children is all about. They give so much money back to the charities involved. It's wonderful. They bring a lot of the kids out, and the players understand it. They know it. So as much as they love coming to Vegas, you know, letting their hair down a little bit, a lot of it has to go back to the charity component of it. That's why they come. The golf course is fun. You can freewheel it out here. It is at the beginning of the year. They want to come out and they want to make some birdies. They want to test out new equipment. They want to test out new swing theories. They want to come out and work on their game a little bit in a competitive environment. And there's no better environment than this because they can go out and see where they're at, because it's usually no wind, warm conditions, and you can get a good judge of exactly where their game's at. So I think players use this as a building block for the next year's play. And what a venue. I mean, it's just, you get rewarded for good shots, you get penalized for bad ones, but it's a really good environment to go out there and, like I said, test new swing theories, work on your game a little bit, and kind of see where you're at.
And it never hurts to make a fast start to the new season. Of course, this is part of that wraparound schedule. And if you're catching a few shows as well or hitting into the casinos, well, you get a complete week, don't you?
Wow, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun in Las Vegas, is there?
As long as it stays in Las Vegas. This one's going right at the pin here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently 5 under for the round. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. That's heading for the fairway. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Well, they've certainly got the swing in a groove.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
Good stroke. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Getting ready to play their third. Well struck. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. And now we go to the 15th, where this happened just a moment ago. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot.
This is his third.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Looking really good, this one. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. Currently 9 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Oh, well played. Oh, good look at a birdie here. And yet another putt drops, so now 10 under par heading down the stretch. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. That one's heading down Broadway. And this effort by Justin Thomas. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16, so most players bail.
That goes down for an eagle. Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. Let's get back to it, shall we? Coming off a string of 5 birdies. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh dear, that one's heading to the water. Time now for the 4th shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. Woo, back there, Horsey. Not bad. 20 feet to the hole. Go in. Yeah, that's well judged. Bogey putt coming up here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. That's 9 under par for the round. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. They're not a bad shot, that one. Here we have Cam Champ from just a little while ago. Let's recap this long-range effort. Nicely holed. "16 feet to the hole." Go on, get in the hole. And that should secure the par. Well done. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-shot lead. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one might need to sit. Yeah, well played. And this putt is for a final score of 61. Okay, steady now. This putt is of 9 feet. It was on a good line. And this one is for bogey. And tapping in to finish the round with a bogey. Well, Rich, it was great to share these moments with you and all the folks at home.
Luke, always a pleasure, my friend. Until next time.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.